if I have 3 to 5 years experience, I'm not going to be applying for an intern role, right? Like, I'm really thankful for managers and for people who give newbies like us the opportunity, like give us like a foot in the door. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome. My name is Evelyn, and yeah, this is like a sequel to the set of videos I made towards the end of last year when I enrolled for my boot camp. And so yeah, I've been getting a lot of questions lately about my career shift, about getting a job in Germany and how I went about it. So I thought to update you guys, and yeah, so if you like to keep watching, please keep watching. Okay, let me go way back. So last year when I was done with my masters, I'm still not done, I'm left with my thesis, but that's just like the remaining thing that is left for me. But when I was almost done, I've been thinking, what do I do with my mathematics degree? Because yeah, now I have to face it head on, because I studied something related to mathematics. I took a course in introduction in data analytics in my school last year, and I really liked it. And so I was supposed to do an internship in my school, so I started applying. I thought that the experience that I had was enough for me to get an intern role, and so I kept applying, and they were bouncing me. They were asking for 3 to 5 years experience. I'm like, if I have 3 to 5 years experience, I'm not going to be applying for an intern role, right? So quite a few number tried to organize an interview with me and all that, but the worst part of it was waking up to the rejections, or waking up by 12 o'clock maybe, yeah, because I sleep really late most times, and then checking my emails before I go to bed by 12, and then I see rejection mails. Like, it's so devastating, it's so sad. But then I kept applying, you know. I kept applying, and so by August, September, I started seeing sponsored ads on my Instagram about bootcamps that I could enroll in and all that. So I started doing my research, and I found quite a few of them, about 5. They were offering different things. It was at that point that my baby was starting kindergarten, it was starting kita here, so I wanted something that was going to be flexible, something that I was going to close early, because we were like, it's so intense, it's so this, it's so that. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to give myself to the intensity. However, it has to also be flexible for me, you know. So my the boot camp I finally went, like, I wrote all the pros and cons of every boot camp. Like, it was as if I was interviewing them. Like, I literally interviewed them, like, what do you have for me, because it's expensive. Applying to a boot camp is expensive, you know. I'm like, so what do you bring to the table, what do you have to offer me? And yeah, I wrote down, I had like a paper where I wrote down the different advantages and disadvantages, and I finally went with Spice Academy, and I would totally recommend to anybody who wants to who wants to enroll for a boot camp. And yeah, it was flexible for me. They had the Berlin office. I actually wanted to go in to the Berlin office, like the Berlin classes, but the Berlin class was really full. It was already full, and I think that was a blessing, because I was able to do my boot camp from home. It was really good, because on days that my baby had to stay home, I could stay home with him. My husband also works from home, so it was really flexible for us. And so I finished like just before Christmas last year, and I relaxed for a few days, and then immediately after the Christmas break, New Year break, I started applying. I redid my CV, made it colorful, because Spice also my bootcamp also offer services whereby you can like talk to the HR. They can go through your CV, your LinkedIn, and cover letter and all that. So I did that. I had some appointments with them, and they were like, okay, do this, do that, and all that. So I started applying, I started talking to recruiters and all that. My husband also helped to like talk to people, and he also shared my CV on his LinkedIn. And then someone contacted me from LinkedIn, and then the person was like, okay, I like your CV, I could arrange like an interview, and that was it. I got an email for an interview, and like it was I went to prepare, like I went back to my bootcamp notes. I had to go through my notes, my bootcamp notes and all that. Like it was really intense because I felt like that was like the beginning of my after bootcamp experience, right? So I had more knowledge compared to when I did my bootcamp. It was really good because I compared that time to when I had not done my bootcamp, and I was just laughing at myself. Like the questions I was answering, the way I was answering questions back then before I did my bootcamp is totally different. And so I went, and then I was able to like go through my notes, went to check for interview likely questions that would be asked of a data scientist. Like I was really armed, and so I went into the interview kind of more prepared than I was before my bootcamp. And so yeah, after the interview, HR got in contact with me, and they were like, because I'm still a student now, so I'm like, I'm still a student, I would be working for 20 hours per week, which I think is really great for me at this point that I'm in right now. I'm still trying to figure out how to finish my thesis, how to write my thesis. But right now it helped me because truthfully it gave me an opportunity. I interviewed, and then the HR called me. I had to even send an email to say, oh, thank you so much for setting up the interview, and I would like to know what the next steps are. And then the HR called me, and then we finalized the contract, and then the contract was sent to my home. So at that point, that was around February, they were asking if I could start in March. I was like, no. I had plans to, at that point we had plans to travel to Nigeria, like already booked tickets. I'm like, I'm sorry I can't start in March, I'll start in May. And they're like, okay, May is fine and all that. So they sent the contract, and then signed it, and then I sent it back. And when we went to Nigeria and came back, I resumed work. My workstation was sent. It's been a good experience. Like I'm really thankful for managers and for people who give newbies like us the opportunity, like that give us like a foot in the door. It goes a long way, because a lot of recruiters are asking for experience. You have experience, fine, as a data scientist, or as a data scientist you have projects that you worked on. For me, I'm working on a project with my boss. Like this is like my 3rd month, and I'm so grateful to be working with this company of mine. And fingers crossed. If you want to know the name of the company, get your fingers crossed. I'm so grateful to anyone who is looking to go into data science or data analytics. It's a good role, and especially in Germany there are lots of opportunities for people that are just going into tech, and also for women. So but you have to be ready to learn. Like I'm always learning. Sometimes it gets so frustrating, like so tiring, because you have to sit down and think through the process. And also pray for a good boss and a good company, because it's just unimaginable if you're starting a role in a company that it's not really focused on like helping to groom people that are just stepping into a new role, or a new career path. I'm so grateful for my company. I'm so grateful for my boss. I'm so grateful for my team. And I'm still discovering new things. I'm still trying to learn, and especially because I'm working part-time, I'm trying to juggle between that and then trying to figure out the way that my thesis is going to go. But so that's the video, and that is. So if you have any questions about what I just said, or concerns or contribution, whatever it is you think I should add or I should talk about, please let me know in the comment section. And please drop comments, let me know that you actually watched this video and what struck a chord with you. So please let me know in the comment section if you have any questions. And I'm also filming today a day in the life of a tech mom YouTuber who is working from home. at this point, that's phase I am in my life right now. I'm so thankful for it. And yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll be expecting your comments. Yes, you. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next one. Ciao ciao.